couple of weeks ago I put a poll on Instagram saying to people, what is the best thing to go under your van to protect it? Like a wax, an oil, a spray, a paint, something like that. There was loads of replies, but there was one, just one, that seemed to be industry standard, that everybody seems to use. So we went and got some. We actually listened to you lot for once. I know what you're going to say. Neil doesn't listen to no one. Emma says that all the time. But no, we listened to you. And we got some Lanoguard. Now, if you wait till the end of the video, you're going to find out exactly what it does, how it does it, and you're going to see what it's like after a week. Because we're not just going to be spraying it on, we're going to be telling you all about it. We're going to be showing you what it's like the week after, so you can make your own mind up whether you need it or you need it. Everybody tells us driving in wet water in Ireland, you're going to wreck your van. What about the salt on the road in the UK? Does that not affect it? Of course it does. It all affects it. So let's get this stuff on and see what it's all about. My glamorous assistant, who is in the wilderness somewhere, is going to tell you all about it and what it does.
So it comes in two parts. You've got this one here, that's your heavy juicy grease to it. So what this does is you put this on your welds, your nuts, your bolts, any sharp edges, you can put a nice thick coating on and that'll protect it more. Now what does it do? It stops moisture from getting in and it also starves the oxygen. So if you've already got a little bit of surface rust, when you put this on, what it'll do over time as it cures, it'll push out any of that moisture and stop it from locking in, therefore preventing rust. Now, if you've got heavy duty rust, you'll need to treat it differently than what we're going to be treating ours today. But there is actually instructions included with this and it'll show you exactly what to do and how to do that.
Now, the kit we've gone for contains 2 of these. And it also depends on the length of your vehicle as well. If you've got something like, a small transit or a Boxer or something like that, you might only need 1, but because we've got a longer vehicle we need 2. Now it does come with a sprayer, which is really good because it's just a case of putting it in there and spraying away, and it means you can get into all the little cracks and crooks and crevices and things like that. You're not holding this up to do it, but we've got a secret weapon because we think doing this is just gonna wear after a while, isn't it?
Well, it does say that it's only a 20-minute application, so I can't see it being that much of a hassle. But
yeah, 20 minutes.
You being you.
And you being you, there's 40 minutes to prepare of us. The secret weapon, the pump sprayer. So Emma's going to be using this, and I'm going to be using the pump sprayer because she's not qualified to use the pump sprayer, whereas I am.
I'm going to go sort the dogs out.
Okay, you do that. So the wax oil that it comes with is quite hard when you get it. As you can see, it's that doesn't want to come out. It's pretty solid. But my happy little assistant has got a plan.
I've got a bowl.
Really?
Full of hot water.
What are you going to do with that?
I'm going to pop this in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let it soak in there to loosen it up a bit and soften it up.
Would you not have filled the bowl right up?
Well, if it's boiling hot water, how are you putting your hands in there without burning yourself?
Now, the burning question that everybody wants to know, is it dangerous? Is it bad for your health? Is it bad for the environment? Is it bad to spray?
Right, this is where I come in, because I do the readings, unlike someone who's highly illiterate. No, it's not toxic. It's not bad for the environment. In fact, this Lanoguard is from a family-run business and they pride themselves on doing their bit for the environment. Not only is the product environmentally friendly, but their business is also low carbon emissions. So with that in mind, you don't need all the crazy PPE that you'd need when you're doing something like, I don't know, Raptor paint. When we were doing the Raptor paint, you had to have a mask, you had to have gloves. So with this, maybe just a little bit of eye shield, maybe, to stop it from dropping on your face, or maybe...
I'm ready! Look!
if you come as Breaking Bad, Walter.
It's dangerous stuff.
No, it's not.
What do you mean, no, it's not?
You really need to start reading things, you know.
So we don't need all this? Well, I'll tell you what.
Did you?
What?
You haven't bought a new cartridge just for this, have you?
Yeah?
Oh, babe. You're so special. This is a good idea, though, because there is rabbit poop on the floor, so you can protect yourself from that, because that's more dangerous than what's in this.
Now, the sprayer bottle that comes with the kit and the spray couldn't be any simpler. You got your spray, you plug that end in there like that, and then your little white piece, well, that will screw onto your handle. So you got a little handle. And then, obviously, this end, take your bottle, put that in there like that, and we'll screw it on. And then, obviously, as we pump this, you will see it getting pulled through. There she goes. And then the second one, we're just going to completely fill this container with the Lanoguard. You right there, Walter?
I'm Jessie.
Oh, it's a funky colour, isn't it?
Yeah. But apparently it goes on transparent.
So, now that's in there, we can basically just pump it. And then when it comes to it, we'll spray it.
You go easy with that, because they say if it drips, you've put it on too thick.
We don't like a dribble, do we?
Yeah.
Come on then, let's get your paintbrushes and let's go greasing. How's your grease looking?
That is looking a lot softer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's miles better, isn't it?
Yes.
Which bits would you grease? Well, you'd do the likes of these bolts here. You know, you maybe grease this part here, your suspension, the bolts on the hangers down there, things like that you want to be protected a little bit more. These bolts on there, you put some grease on them, yeah, things like that. That's what you do with the grease. So getting the in all the little joints and all little cracks and crevices and on little bolts and things that are hanging down, like the one there, get all them covered in your grease. And now we're just moving on towards the front, and then we can spray it. Are you okay down there?
Yeah.
You glad you got your suit on?
Yeah. Otherwise I'd be covered in bunny poo.
Right, we've got all our grease on our bits and bobs and stuff like that. Now it's just the time to spray. Do we go from back to front or front to back?
Back to front.
Back to front.
Yeah.
Right, back to front it is then.
How are you getting on?
Getting there. It's a bit messy though, but it's as you can see, it's going on. It seems to be going on better with this than the
And the other sprayer.
than the other spray. I've got to be honest. Yeah, it just, you can get in better with this little sprayer than you can with the other one.
I don't know that the camera's actually picking this up, but as you can see,
It all goes shiny.
it goes on. As you can see from the diff there, that's been sprayed, that's all shiny. Now what that'll do, that'll start curing. So it takes up to 24 to 48 hours for it to initially cure. And then after that, it can take up to 7 to 10 days for it to be fully cured. So Neil's just getting into the crevices with the first bit of spray there. And you won't be able to pick this up, but that spray just makes it into a fine mist.
It smells like a farmyard.
Right. Now, when they were saying that this is a really easy application, like do it yourself, they're actually not joking. We have literally got all the underneath done. If I just turn the camera around and I'll show you. So we've got all underneath done between us, and it's took us less than 20 minutes because the two of us have been doing it. So at the moment that's all wet, and that will start drying, and yeah, it's nicely coated. We've gone all the way Now, we did get the big girl kit, which was two of the bottles of Lanoguard, but we haven't used it all. What I will actually say is, if you are doing this somewhere like this on the ground, these suits actually did come in handy because covered in grass. And when you're spraying, if you're low down, it will, and it's windy, like it's a little bit windy here today, so when you're spraying, the spray will come back on you a little bit. So having one of these suits, and I did have eye protection on as well, just to stop it from going in my eyes. We'll come back to it again in a week or so and have a look at it, what it looks like then, because it changes texture during the curing process. So to start with, it's all wet like that, like you've just seen, and then it'll go to like a more solid substance, like touching a candle, they say. So be interesting to see how that goes, and then once it's cured, it'll go completely different again. If you're anything like me and you're forgetful, in the kit as well, they actually provide you with a little sticker that you can put on your van, and you can fill it in with the date of when you actually treated your van. So we will fill ours in and we'll put today's date on it, and then we'll know that in another 12 months that the van needs another treatment, because it's not just put it on and forget about it. You keep on top of it, but what it does do is it helps maintain your vehicle, and it'll keep your vehicle on the road for longer. So again, another way of helping the environment, I suppose, because what you're doing is you're keeping your vehicle in better condition for longer, because it's stopping the rust and all things like that, and then you have literally helping the environment by keeping this going. I like it. And if it stops any more goddamn repairs for a while, yay! Means more travel for us. Yes!
Right, that's the whole process done, dusted, and weirdly enough, we've got just over half left of one of these. We did give it a good coat. We went for it, and we've still got quite a lot left. So the good thing about it is that we've probably got enough there to do, I'd probably say, another coat over it, like a fine coat, like a going over coat, which we'll probably do in probably a month's time. Right, that's the spraying over. Just got to let it dry now. I feel like playing a game, like hide and seek. Have you ever wanted to feel like a kid again, like a little child, and just play a game? So talking about being a kid again, Holy have gone on teamed up with Hitchies. Now if you don't know who Hitchies are, they're a massive German sweet brand, and oh my god, they've only gone and brought out some sweet flavours, and we do love our Holy. Do you remember cola bottles? The little cola bottles you used to buy when you were a kid? They've got a flavour for cola bottles, and it tastes like cola bottles, like real cola bottles. You've also got orange and vanilla and blue raspberry as well. Right, I best go and hide.
Now, if you don't know who Hitchies are, they make sweets. And not only do they make sweets, they make uber tasty sweets. So, we got some of these. And, yeah. Delicious. And as Neil's just said, Holy have teamed up with Hitchies, and these sweets here are the exact same flavour as this energy drink here, and it's blue raspberry and it's blinking delightful. Now Neil's gone off to hide somewhere and he thinks that I'm going to go and find him, but I think what I'm going to do is sit here and eat me sweets, because he's not allowed sweets, he's only allowed the healthy stuff. Yeah, the healthy stuff with no sugar, which is this. I can have this though.
While Emma's trying to find me, which she won't because I'm like a stealth ninja, me, I am trying the blue raspberry, and I must admit, it's rather nice. It's my second favourite. I won't tell you what my first is because blue raspberry is really good. Now, there's a deal going on right now. If you want one of these thermo shakers, well, Holy, they're going to give you one. But you got to buy the starter deluxe pack first. You get one free with it. These are normally like £40. Buy the starter deluxe pack and you get one free.
Does he think I'm stupid that I can't see him? I can see him. You can see him. He's wider than the blinking tree. So let's just leave him there. The reason he's wider than the tree is because he's been having too much sugar in his diet and things like that recently. So, Holy, we have gone over to Holy. And if you've been with us for a while, you'll know why. Because they don't have any of the rubbish, any of the crap, none of the bullshit, None of the sugar, none of the taurine. So we used to be hooked on energy drinks. We are no longer hooked on energy drinks. We have replaced them with Holies. Now, they don't just do energy drink, they do also do hydration drinks and iced teas.
Now for me, I love the energy drinks because I was drinking a lot of the branded ones that we all know about. Anyway, and they weren't good for me, and they're not good for you. So get some Holy in your system because it's much better. Now while Tinkerbell's looking for me, I'm just going to chill out, drink me Holy. And there's one thing you can guarantee about Holy as well, is that you're going to get good flavours and the taste is going to be absolutely amazing.
Gotcha!
Oh well, at least you can drink me Holy anyway. Go and check them out. Links are going to be in the description. How good are these new flavours?
They're really, really good. They actually taste like sweets that you got when you were a kid.
Yeah, the flavours actually blew us away. Now I started getting addicted to the blood orange bat.
True story.
But now I've had a taste of the blue raspberry. Well, my taste buds are just all over the place.
Little bit of an issue with that though, because I like the blue raspberry as well.
Well,
so.
You're not on a diet, are you? So you get to eat the sweets and I get to drink the Holy. Go and check them out. Links are in the description. Also, what can they do?
Use our discount code. Even though they're doing you an offer, you can still use the discount codes and get yourself a cheeky little dizzy.
Oh yeah, and don't forget
a fizzy dizzy.
A fizzy dizzy. A
fizzy sweets dizzy. Fizzy dizzy.
There's also going to be a job opening as well for a new partner.
Good luck. No one will put up with you and your tantrums.
That's fair enough. But if you do want one of these, how good are these?
Ah, brilliant.
She loves a SpongeBob one. Don't forget, get yourself over to Holy, and with the starter pack deluxe, you get one of these for free. And they keep cold things cold and warm things warm. We have this in the dashboard when the sun's blazing on it.
And the drinks are still cold. So it does actually do what it says on the tin. Can't fault it.
It's like a gift from God.
Or from Holy.
One of the two. Right, we're going. Have some rest. See you in a week.
When the spraying's dry.
And there you go, just like that. 7 days later. Well, it's actually a little bit longer. It's about 9 days later. But we're going to get underneath. We're going to have a look at what the Lanoguard is like now after 7 days, where it should all totally be cured, totally be done, totally be set to what it is meant to be. And have a look. I haven't even had a look underneath, so I don't even know what it's like. But yeah, let's go under and have a ganders. It's all gone hard on there and it looks better, and it's gone darker. You can see the grease on the nuts and things like that. It just so much better than what it was. It was dry and didn't look very good. The leaf springs, they kind of used to look rusty. Well, there was a surface rust on them, but you can tell now that they are fully covered. That is brilliant. I am very impressed with that. Yeah, you can tell there's a coating on it, if that makes sense. It's much better. And to be honest, I know people give us stick in Ireland for driving over the sea, but over winter you've got salt on the road and things like that, and you know what I mean. It's got to affect your van anyway. But now we are covered for 12 months. Underneath has been sorted, and I would recommend you do yours. To be honest, there is a link in the description below. Lanoguard have given us a discount code, so if you use our link you get £5 off your purchase. Don't forget, if you've got a smaller van than ours, you'll only need half the size kit, and I think for what you pay, it's well worth the price, if I'm honest with you. It's not expensive, and it's easily, you see me and Emma do it. If we can do it, anyone can do it. So use our link down below in the description. Go and get yourself some Lanoguard. Go and get yourself covered. Don't do what we did. Don't leave it and leave it and leave it until, you know, forever. We will be doing that every single year. Every single year we've got the little sticker, we put the date on it, that's in the boot, and then we're going to go through it every single year and make sure that we redo the underneath, give it a jet wash, give it a respray, then we're good for another year. Just another level of protection, isn't it? Right, I'm going to jog on, got things to do. Again, links down there in the description. Get yourself £5 off your purchase of Lanoguard, and they are a British homegrown company, so go and support them. Right, I'm going for breakfast because my queen has made breakfast, and we will see you later. Bye.